Coming up on today's episode, good Tuesday morning to you all, YouTube. I am here with you on this Tuesday to, yeah, I know you've heard this before, the final wiring update. Well, I'm not going to call this a final wiring update. I'm going to call this a wiring complete. How's that? I want to go over this one step at a time and show you what I got going on. This is the deal. This wire here goes down to this point here. You can see the black outline or the black stripe on there. That's the negative on the filament wire, and the other filament wire comes over here, connects to pin number 7 of the tube, and that would be our other filament wire. Now the only reason I marked that black, it really shouldn't matter, but being as there's a lot of other components connected to ground, I just figured that would be the best way to do it, and put the ground on that side and a hollow on that side. So that's that. The other items that I added, that I alluded to in the last video, was the E-cap. It's supposed to be a 10 microfarad at 150 volts. What we have here is a 222 microfarad caps, 50 volts each, and that makes 100 volts. And the combined capacitance is about 11 microfarads, which is close enough for our situation. So that is in there and connected well. I don't know if I had mentioned this one before, but this is our B plus line right here. Our negative side of the B plus, it goes through a 820 ohm resistor, and that's the way it's outlined on the schematic. So that's the way we're doing it. So this will be our negative B minus here, our B minus here, and our B plus will be down here, right here at this point. So that's that. This is AVC again. I think I pointed that out, but that's what that is gonna be if we ever get that far. But that's what it'll be. So that is the AVC capacitor there. Let's see, I think that's about it. Now I did notice on when I was putting this antenna on, I used just regular screws to the board. I didn't pay much attention to it, but I happen to remember that these hinges here are connected to the antenna wires. I believe the red one connects here and the brown one is on this side. And so I noticed that there is a connection here on this ground strip, and that runs right over to the other ground strip here. And sure enough, when I ohmed those out, it was a dead short between the two. So what I'm going to do is cut this here and here and make sure there's no connection between the two, and that way that should allow it to work fine with, you know, even with the board like it is. So that's going to be happening. I've got to do that, but that's the only thing that I have to do left to do to this board before powering it up. And I do have my batteries, I think you can see them over there, the EBL battery charger. All 3 of them have been charged. Still haven't found the 4th one, but it's not a big deal. I'm not going to stress out over it. So those have been done and charged, so that's good. The other 4 are here, obviously. This is all in preparation for tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern time. Greg asked me what time Central. You know, I used to think that was an easy task, but I messed it up the first time and told him it would be 8:30, but it's actually 6:30 Central. You guys are an hour behind us, and I keep messing that up in my head. But yeah, it is 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 Mountain Time, 4:30 Pacific. Is that now the international guys? You guys got to figure that out on your own. I'm not going to go through that, but yeah, that's the way that works. So let me do this here. Let me show you first. Well, I won't show you, but I'll tell you. I'll put the ohm meter on one lead. Let's see, ohms. And put it on the other one. You can see I have the ohm meter leads here and here. Now that says 11. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct at all. Unless it's just a bad connection that I was experiencing before. That should be a dead short. It is not though. 11 ohms. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I was experiencing it between something else. See, that's 14. You know what I'm thinking? Yeah, okay, that doesn't touch anything that I can see, but the ground does. Let me check the ground. I think that's where our problem came in. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I got 0.3 ohms. That's a dead short between this one over here and ground. That's why I've got to get that ground out of there, because that it's shorting that side of the antenna onto ground. Basically taking this side, bypassing this cap and going directly to ground is what that's doing. So we don't want that to happen at all. So I will fix that and bring you back and show you. Alright, back once more. I do have that done now. I have the leads connected again. I'm on the highest setting for the meter, and it's showing infinite. So that's good. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And there, I'll show you, take that off and show you. There's a cut the leads there, and I cut it right here, so there's no connection between here and the ground. So that takes care of that. Now the only other things that are hooked to the circuit board like that are ground. So if they're common, it doesn't matter, and that should not pose a problem at all, I don't believe. And I hope not anyway. So that's that. Anyway, that's a good look at the let me get this unconnected so I can move it. That's a good look at the whole thing there, I think. I hope. But again, like I said, everything is ready to hook up. Basically, hook up these wires to the filament voltage. I do have the little battery holder here. This is what we'll be using for the filament voltage here. And this will all be clip leaded for now. If this works as well as I hope it will, then I may put the switch in and do the other stuff for it. And also for the 9-volt batteries, we've already seen how I'm going to connect those. And those will connect again. Positive here, negative here on the end of that resistor. So that will do that, and that will make the power connections completely done. And once again, here's where our signal should come out. This is the secondary of the IF transformer, and we should be able to hook that up to the BDST and get a output of signal here. And if that is the case, then again, not on tomorrow's video, but the next video will be trying to connect these two into the little GE solid state radio at the IF, and we'll try that and see if we can get output out of the GE. And I'm hoping that works. I'm hoping this works. Because if this doesn't work, then we're kind of screwed. But the only thing I can see as a possible problem is, and I have not done any checks on any of these things here, problem with the oscillator coil. You know, might have an open winding possibility there. Or the other possibility is a bad, what is it, 1R5 I think is the tube. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't see it, but I think it's 1R5. Yeah, 1R5. Excuse me. And I have not checked it either. So, again, that's what we're going to have to be doing if we don't have it. If it doesn't work, and that's what we'll go for, is those two things. So, easy enough to ohm this out if I have to, but I don't think it's, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be working. You know, these things are encased in I don't know what that is, if it's a wax or what, but really nothing goes wrong with them, I don't think. Unless they happen to burn into or something like that from overcurrent or something like that, but I don't think that's the case. I hope not, anyway. Alright, so this is just a prelude. This will be uploaded tomorrow. I'm thinking, I don't know what time, maybe 11 o'clock. There will be, basically, this will be my invitation or whatever you want to join our live stream tomorrow. Again, 7:30 Eastern. You guys figure the Central and all that stuff out if you want. But that is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is the time that it will be on. And I don't know how long it will go. It will kind of depend on this. If we get it working right away, then we may play around with some other stuff as far as a GE. If not, you know, then that probably will be it, and we'll if it takes getting, you know, if this doesn't work, we may do some troubleshooting on this tomorrow. Just some quick checks to see if we can figure out why it doesn't work. But I really don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. You know, it's just that's just my opinion, I guess. But we got all the components that we need. That's everything we need to make that work. And you know, we'll have the voltage, we'll have the have everything. You know, so that should work. I'm hoping. So anyway, that's it. You guys be sure tune in for that. I'm not promising a spectacular show or anything like that, but it will be kind of interesting to see if this does work on a live view. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult for me after I got all these wired up. I was telling Bob, I said, man, I want to power this thing up. But I didn't. I held true. And so, like I said, this will be live, and it will be, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. That's going to be the case of it. So, hope you guys can join us for that. And like I said, we'll see you then. In other words, you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.